Salt and Shadow. Kenta, wrestling under the name Takeshimura, had once been called a sumo prodigy. Born in a mountain village where the winters bit hard and the summers steamed, he had trained in a ring carved from clay and pride. His father, a former Sandame wrestler, had built the dojo himself, flattening the earth with his own hands, lining it with straw and blessing it with salt. The villagers had gathered to watch Kenta's first bouts, cheering as he threw boys twice his size. When he left for Tokyo, they gave him a banner stitched with his name and a prayer. He rose fast. His style was belt heavy, technical, graceful. Coaches praised his balance, his calm. By 23, he was knocking on the door of Ozeki. Then came the injury. A torn knee, a bad landing, a scream that echoed through the arena. The doctor said he might walk again. They didn't say much about sumo. His disappointment whispered in his mind, a quiet, relentless echo of everything lost. The dreams that had once burned bright now flickered like dying embers, smothered by pain and silence. Each failure, each forgotten cheer gnawed at him, a shadow growing heavier with every breath. At night, the whispers twisted and grew, carried on the wind like a dark hymn. Kenta's pain radiated outward, a silent beacon in the dark, a psychic tremor that stirred something unseen. Faint, haunting whispers echoed back, swelling and twisting, amplifying the torment until it became a roar inside his mind. "You are forgotten," the voice hissed. "Make them remember. Seize your destiny." His stablemaster allowed him a leave. "Go home," he said. "See your mother. Heal." Kenta returned to a village half empty. The earthquake had taken the school, the shrine, and 27 lives. His father's grave was cracked. His mother, now frail and silent, barely recognized him. The old ring was still there, barely. Weeds had crept in, the straw was gone, the clay was split like old skin. He stood in the fading light of dusk, the old ring crumbling beneath his feet, memories swirling like mist. The whispers returned, some in his own voice, others like shadows of fault, deepening the despair, sharpening his resolve. They drifted softly, like wind through pine needles, speaking of sacrifice, of pride, of the cheers that once filled the air, of the father who watched from the stands, eyes glistening with joy, of villagers who had moved on, forgotten, leaving him behind. His vow was absolute. He would do anything to reach the goal he had always dreamed of. "You gave everything," a voice murmured, "your youth, your blood, your name," and still they turned away.